This week we're talking about the fourth P of our marketing mix. We've already talked about product, which is the beginning of our marketing mix. Then we talked about place, which involves everything about distribution. We talked about having how distribution gets things where they need to be and at the time they need to be them. And we also talked about location, especially in terms of retail. Then we talked about price, about how setting the right price is critical. For one thing, we want to make sure that we make money. And we also want to make sure that we set our price in a way that will attract our customer. So sometimes we may set a prestige price that makes people think our product is very exclusive and expensive. Other times we might want to set a bargain price. Finally, we're coming to the part of our marketing mix that sometimes people think is the entire thing, and that's promotion. In fact, many times people enter these internships and courses thinking that all marketing is advertising, and as you know now, it is way more than that. Marketing involves everything from getting to know the customer and understanding what makes customers tick, even a little bit of psychology, a lot of business, a lot of history and other things go into marketing just to get to the point that we have a product that we can promote, set at a price and in the right place. Now we want to promote it using everything that we already know. I like to think of promotion as a toolkit. We have 4 different forms of promotion, and depending on who our target is, what our product is, that sort of sets which one we're going to pick. One of the first ones is advertising. And that's what people usually think of as marketing. Advertising is paid for. It is mass communication. It is the sponsor is always identified, and it is always non-personal. So that's advertising, and we have different types. We have outdoor advertising, newspaper, magazine, radio, television, and yet in the changing world that we're living in now, especially with all the internet and other electronic and digital media, we have a huge number of alternative advertisings. One of my on-campus students told me today about a company that he has seen recently that finds people who either are bald or who are willing to shave their heads and pays them to tattoo advertisements on their heads. Another group of bars has started painting flies in their advertisements in the bottoms of their urinals. And it's not only gotten people's attention, it's helped cut their cleaning costs. So there are a lot of alternative and quite a few very, very bizarre ways to advertise. But that is not the only way to reach our customers and promote our market. Another is sales promotion. If you have ever taken advantage of a buy one, get one offer, or gotten a coupon for a free appetizer if you buy an entree, or taken advantage of one of H-E-B's combo locos where if you buy one or 2 products, you get several others for free, you have taken advantage of a sales promotion. And in our conversations this week, I've included an extra credit that will give you an opportunity to tell us a little bit about a sales promotion that you took advantage of and why it got your attention and why you did it. But then there is public relations, sometimes called public information. Public relations works with all areas of a company or an organization. At MCC, the Public Relations Department works with staff, taxpayers, students, our community at large, other governments, the state, and all kinds of people to make sure that everybody who's involved in MCC, our publics, know about us, understand us, and we get your input. It is very different from advertising. It go everything from sponsoring an event, hosting a concert, to newsletters, all kinds of things. They're so varied, and yet sometimes they're more important than anything we can do in advertising. One of the classic cases of public relations, in a good way, came about several years ago, back in the late 80s, when a criminal broke into several Tylenol bottles in a Chicago store and inserted cyanide caplets that looked like the pills. 7 people died as a result of that, and immediately the Johnson & Johnson company took charge and went into full public relations mode. What they did became a classic case of how to deal with a really awful situation through no fault of your own. The first thing they did was pull every Tylenol product worldwide from the shelves, an action that cost them several $billion. Next, they announced that even though they knew they were not at fault, they would not sell Tylenol-based Tylenol products until they knew what had happened and had developed a package that would be very hard to tamper with. That case resulted in the products that you know so commonly now that involve the plastic wrapper around a bottle or a pill bottle or canister that make you able to see that has been broken into, and the child-proof caps, which have proven to be so effective that the only people that can open them tend to be 3- and 4-year-old children. They also paid for the funerals of all the people who had died and actively worked to help prevent that in the future. Even today we talk about what a good job they did. Other companies you can remember may or may not have done so well. If you remember British Petroleum's first response to the oil spill 2 years ago, some of the things that were said and some of the ways they acted, even though it was no fault of their own really, caused even more trouble. And they're still trying to catch up with the damage that was done and their reactions. So we'll be talking about those things. I'll be asking you in your creative meeting to come up with some ideas to help MCC publicize our activities, especially the University Center that not that many people in town know about, and yet which is a great benefit to the community here. So it's a fun opportunity. It's really one of my favorite parts of marketing, because I actually started out in advertising design before I went into another field. So it's really, I hope you'll enjoy it. It's a fun thing, and you can take a look at what other people are thinking. So enjoy your week. We're getting very close to the end of your internship, and I know that you're probably working hard on your project. So enjoy your week, and I will look forward to talking to you next time. Goodbye.